Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Try to drive it out. Now that we know it's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a puffy mass of bones and bristles.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed. Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great. I'll just run back to your lab.
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill. Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration from the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Psst. Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
This really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Oh, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
How'd you end up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
You've been all this time. I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original, plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
Usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
I'll be back.
McFly! Biff? Kid! Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right. That's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
What are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey, anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
Rondo.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
But the people watching my broadcast, they're an easy game. It just make you think a lot. But on their part, get the tape recorder out and record what Emmett says. He's gonna be giving you the problem.
Touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court.
All you gotta do
I
is
mean,
read
Judge
and
Brown
listen,
says so.
and you will go right through the game with no
Brown?
problem.
Doc,
Read and listen.
nice to meet you. I'm, Harry Callahan.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. Oh.
Get the older Emmett to help you out.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief. Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanhoe's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that...
Hey, thank you for coming out to my broadcast.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it
Right
turns
now,
out that
I'm
reality is
playing
actually
Back
nothing
to the
more than a
Future
holographic illusion
today.
created by the interplay
Yeah, I'm trying to
subatomic
teach
particles
everybody
of
how
vast
to get the
two-dimensional
platinum
memory.
trophy.
So,
It'll be fine.
listen, Emmett, you don't know me. I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator.
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is the Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket-powered drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I really need you to. I really need your rocket drill.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? You got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
You got kiwi all over my socks!
Sorry, boss.
Get out of here. How about you?
Huh?
I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I am the guy your shoes.
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide. I recently acquired controlling interest in the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
I have no peanut.
Have some peanuts? Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Hey,
What the
kid.
hell is that?
Yeah? What the hell is that?
Give me that hat, motherfucker.
What'd you do? Give me that hat, you lousy crook! Emmett! Nobody makes a monkey out of Kid Cannon! Hey! Al! Fix me up!
Where do you learn how to move like that?
Sandlot football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out. Hey, how you doing, Einie? That's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course. Because he was a patent officer just like you.
Hey, Einie, come here for a sec, boy. Hey, boy, can you find the guy who belongs to this hat?
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out. Deja vu.
Yeah? Who is it?
It's McFly.
I know. Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute?
Do I know you?
We've got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private.
Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave. Sorry. Some other time.
Well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, Matches. there, you scrawny little runt. Get down here right now. Don't make me angry, Smucker.
I don't want to record them right now.
Get down here and face the music.
Einstein, help!
Lay off. Get away from me, you crazy mutt.
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram. Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot.
What now?
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now!
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
Arthur McFly?
Yeah?
Got something for you.
Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back!
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I hate doing stuff like that. But I won't have to much longer.
No?
Once we get that 190 proof alcohol and build my rocket drill, my future will be set and I'll be able to quit this crummy job.
Oh, right. Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
Yep, that's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You, of all people, should know that.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Can I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribollita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... salt?
Salt? What, do you think it's too bland? Too mild? I didn't put too much pepper in it, did I?
I just think you could use a little more salt.
No accounting for taste these days.
Eureka!
Miss Strickland, come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tennant's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow. Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep me distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. It's under new management, you know. And, we mustn't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know. Gas, maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Callahan. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Yeah, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes. The Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over-eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Harry! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
You don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington, and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait! You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Oh, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuberbacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Emmett, why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pore through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
Emmett,
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You have a release valve on your mouth somewhere. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's fuel. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Almost there. Coming, Father! Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? You know it's eating you, Father, but I wish... Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Why are you always bellowing at me? By Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? Call room. If I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes. A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Isn't food for thought, Pop. It's rules. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Father, why don't you ever listen to me? You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Oh, Mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. What use is a microorganism to law?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about...
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Being such a crank! Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Should I honor your wishes? Just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? There's a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
picturing me to be something I'm not. Oh, what use is a microorganism for long? This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Food for thought, Pop. It's cruel. Lawyers are nothing but overgrown bags of gas.
That better not live there and I dare go to the next thing. He gotta tell me everything to me.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure one a lawyer. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it.
Damn, man, hot air, hot air, hot air, air.
Just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. pressuring me to be something I'm not. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Trying to spin this argument around to my...
Bladder and goat gizzard. How could that be a relief valve?
I could just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Excellent. Now twist about there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here! You're going to find out.
You call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes. Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
You're going to find out.
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. My Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. Father, why don't you ever listen to me? This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. What use is a microorganism to law? Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Stop being such a crank. Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. It isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel. Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Do I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Can't you see this is eating me up inside? If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Why must you always scatter?
Bladder and goat dresser. How the fuck do that got anything to do with bladder and goat dresser? You deal with me. I'm trying to get this trophy right here. That's why I gotta do this without messing up. Every time I think I'm happy, he say bladder and goat kisser. But that time I know that the airbag.
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes. Full of lawyers trapped in a burning building. A good start. Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here!
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be dividing the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Get down.
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
Stop being such a crank.
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
You know who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Von Brauns have been officers of the court.
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! Stop getting so hot under the collar, Father. Come on. I can just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Why must you always scatter condescension my way? Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's drool. Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh! Oh!
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill, and you and
I can take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Harry, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
In about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the Patent Office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start. Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping. Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. How am I going to rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Hey.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc. You're still in danger, Doc. We gotta get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
What's he doing here? truck.
That explains a lot.
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, Marty.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver. You're driving too fast. What are you thinking? I object to your tone of voice, and I find your seat distinctly uncomfortable. You have a pillow I can sit on. Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Son of a bitch!
We need something to get rid of these cars. This is a restaurant.
That's the idea. Doc!
What?
Doc! The throttle!
John Madura.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Alright, alright people, I just had to go outside for a minute, but now I'm ready to play, and I hope y'all ready to damn follow. Let them put the camera on. Camera make the broadcast go quicker. But oh Lord. Yeah. Go to bite to the fruit of the day. Bye. Hey, get that out your mouth. Get it out your mouth. Get it all the way out your mouth. Feed it on the floor. Alright, bye. My nigga been hustling around to make him 30. Ain't no telling he'll do for that paper. Ain't no telling. What's up, people? This Bite to the Fruit is the game, and this is episode 2. Yeah, I want to say thank y'all for coming out to my broadcast. I'm gonna have to move that there camera. I just realized they be talking in the word here on the left side.
What's happening?
I don't know, unless tomorrow's newspaper. Do you still have it?
Yeah. Local accountant beaten, left for dead.
Local accountant Arthur McFly was severely beaten and left for dead on the steps of the Hill Valley Courthouse last night.
They're gonna kill my grandpa?
Tannen's goons, no doubt, probably in retaliation for Arthur answering that subpoena you delivered.
What are we gonna do?
I'm not sure what we can do. According to this, your grandfather was dumped on the doorsteps of the courthouse 5 minutes ago.
My dad's picture is disappearing.
That's the time stream catching up with your grandfather's fatal wounds, which means your father will never be born, and neither will you, unless...
Hey, we got all the time in the world.
When did you last see your grandfather?
4 o'clock, in the town square.
Let's give him enough time to make his deposition.
Right.
We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
That shouldn't be a problem in your case. I mean, you were in jail.
All right, let's get moving before the police find us.
Freeze!
Stop.
Step out of the car with your hands up.
What was that? What was what?
Crap! I heard something back there.
I think you're mistaken, officer.
Well, looks like I caught me a fugitive. Carl Sagan, the speakeasy arsonist.
Alleged speakeasy arsonist, if you don't mind.